and welcome back. I'm sitting here with Sylvain Bruni. Hello, welcome back to the show.
Hi, thank you very much for having me.
Last time we talked on the show, I think, was back in, 2018? Was that Philadelphia? Something like that. It's been a long
Feels
time.
like a long time ago, very long time ago.
Well, welcome back. So for those of you unfamiliar with Sylvain, could you just give folks a little bit of an overview of who you are?
All right, so I'm Sylvain. I'm a principal human systems engineer at Aptima. I've been with the company for 16 years, so it's been a long time. I've been a member of HFES for even longer, since 2005, when my advisor took me and our lab to the San Francisco conference, which was amazing. And I've been a member since then. I've been involved in a number of initiatives and groups within the organization. So the CEDMTG was one of them. I was the founding chair of the LGBTQ affinity group. And then I became the chair of the COAG, which is the Council of Affinity Groups. As of yesterday, I am the incoming program committee chair, so technical program committee chair, which basically is the conference chair. And it's a 3-year term starting for the conference next year, so Aspire 25 in Chicago.
So I said this ironically to you off screen before we had talked, but if anybody has any problems, you're the guy.
That is correct. I am very open and willing to hear feedback, positive, negative, constructive, everything that people have to say about how we can make the society better, the conference better, any gaps that need to be filled, all of that. I am a willing partner, and I really want to have discussions with people and good one-on-ones to understand what's happening and how we can be doing better for our members.
Yeah. So what's new? Ombuds, is that?
So the Ombuds program has actually existed for a while, and I am currently the Ombuds person. And this is a program meant to provide support, assistance to members if they encounter any issue with the conference that is at a personal level, and for which there needs to be a private outlet to discuss whatever issue arose. It is also a mechanism to hold the organization accountable to dealing with whatever may happen to our members on site. And so the information is available in the app. It's available on the HFES website as well. And people are welcome to contact me to share any issue or anything that they really want to communicate organizationally for something that may have happened to them. Or so examples of that are bad experiences, whether that's relationship with other people, or I was looking for X, Y, or Z resource to be available and it's not available, therefore I feel a bit excluded of this, or my experience at HFES or at Aspire is not optimal. Those are the kinds of things that we want to have conversations about and figure out. The mechanism then is, those obviously are anonymous conversation. The gist of things is reported back to the organization. And as the Ombuds person, it is my job to make sure that the organization follows through in addressing whatever came up. And the goal of that is one more mechanism within the society to deliver the best experience possible to every member and every visitor to our Aspire conference.
Right. So sort of a follow-on question to that. You can't do anything if you don't get any feedback. So this is a two-parter. One, what are you doing to make sure that folks are aware of the Ombuds program? And two, what is the scope of sort of the problems that people can report? Because I feel like there might be some hesitancy if there's like a minor inconvenience or something.
Great question. So how we are advertising that, I know this is part of the email announcements that are done to every registrant, but also on a regular basis through the bulletin and the emails from the conference that are sent to the membership. I know it is on the website, it is on the app. And we make announcements at different committee meetings, particularly with the affinity groups, because that's where the idea of having an Ombuds person actually came from. So all of the members in those groups in particular know that this is an active program of the organization. On the scope of grievances or feedback, it literally anything, right? It really can be anything, from what someone may consider to be very trivial, like, oh, there was no non-dairy milk alternative at that coffee break. Perfectly fine. Like, we need to hear that because it is part of the organization's goal to be inclusive of everyone. So we need to have options. Two things that may be really, really horrible that may happen, and I don't know, I hope nothing bad happens, but you never know when you have over 1,000 people in the same location for an extended period of time. So really anything is worth the time spent actually hearing about it and figuring it out.
Great. Just a personal question, like how does that information or those conversations get processed?
Great question. So people can contact me on my cell phone directly. The number is 617-417-0359.
Wow.
And this is my real cell phone. So you feel free to use it and contact me. You can text me as well. Often there is also an email address with HFES, or ombuds@hfes.org. People can send an email there, and that will be rerouted to me. Typically what happens is that we set up a face-to-face conversation. If folks don't feel comfortable being face-to-face, then it happens on the phone. And from my end, so I maintain a confidential file so that I have notes minimized that are with respect to the situation or whatever issue happened. And then I have a reporting mechanism to the executive committee of HFES.
I'm glad you're on the case, because that all sounds great. So where is this going? Like, so what does the future look like? Is the Ombuds program going to expand, evolve? Like, what is the future for it?
So it really depends on how the members use it, right? So right now, I have been trained. So I've taken training in that field to be able to address engagement with members who are reporting something, and then the process by which this gets then tracked with the organization and the accountability mechanisms that go with that. I have not been very much used. I will be frank, there hasn't been that much communication, which is both a good thing. Maybe that is because there is no problem, or it is because people don't know about it or don't want to report or things like that. So to me, it is an essential to have, regardless of the volume, right, of interventions or discussions that need to happen. Longer term, I think the future will be for that to be a line item in the budget to actually hire somebody. There is an actual international professional society of ombuds people, and we've interacted with them to understand how they work and how people can be part of our events. And that's where I see the future of that program being, is that we actually do have a paid person for the duration of the various events that we have. So not just Aspire, but also the Healthcare Symposium and all the events we may have happening throughout the year, where they would be present and an available resource for that purpose.
Yeah, and would they be sort of independent of HFES?
So exactly. So as an ombuds person, you are accountable to the membership. Meaning that the role really answers to the membership, and that's the reason why it all holds the organization accountable to seeing through whatever comes their way. Obviously, I'm going to take more responsibilities within the organization, and so it is important to have a level of independence as well with respect to the organization. But as conference chair, I am not a member of the executive council. I do attend those meetings because I think it is important to know what's going on, but I'm not a member of that executive body of the organization. I'm not an officer either.
Great. Where can folks find out more if they want to report something? Or, I mean, you already gave your phone number.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
Yeah. Text me, call me, 617-417-0359, or you can email the Ombuds address. All of that is in the app and on the website.
Excellent. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Of course, my pleasure.
Always a pleasure to have you here. We'll be right back with more right.
Welcome back. I'm here with Dory and Vianney here, doing the guerrilla testing of the HFES website. So it's a new website that has been recently redesigned. Dory, can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Of course. So around on Thursday morning, HFES posted a new website, and we wanted to just do some usability testing regarding if the new website is better, if we made improvements in certain areas, if there's certain areas that we need to improve on. on behalf of Akil and the Digital Communications Committee, he just needed some members from the HFES to help with guerrilla usability testing.
I'm a member too. Student member.
Oh, that's great. How many folks have come by so far this week?
It seems like we've gotten quite a few amounts so far. I think we're around 30, 35 participants as of now.
Oh, great. Do you mind if we go ahead and give it a shot?
Of course.
Okay, sounds good. And we're going to go ahead and start with the guerrilla usability testing of the new HFS website.
Hello, thank you for participating today. We'll be exploring the new HFES website. The goal of this conversation today is to understand how members both far and wide use our website and how we can help make it better for you. Please note that in our conversation there are absolutely no right or wrong answers. We just want to know how you would use the website and your initial thoughts on this new website. So the conversation should take around 10 minutes or so, but please feel free to talk more if you would want. The more you talk, the better we can help with this experience. Do you have any initial questions?
No, not for now. Yeah.
Sounds good. I guess to initially just get your background, what sector do you currently work in? Are you a student? Are you in industry?
Currently I'm a student. I'm a student, PhD student of human factors.
And are you an HFES member?
Yeah, HFES student member.
Student member? And how long have you been a member for?
Should be 2 years. 2 years.
And have you enjoyed your time so far as a student feeling member?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm enjoying the community, meeting new people. There's always something new and interesting going on. So, yeah, it's been a pleasant experience as a member.
That's good. And you'll be using the laptop today for our study?
All right, cool.
And what are your main reasons for using the website?
I guess my main reasons using the website is to look for resources. For example, I think there's like a whole. Sorry, this is the things that I remember on top of my head. Like there's a link on the types of journals that you guys have, the types of other information. For example, sometimes I'm kind of nosy. I want to know who's the leadership and things like that. A little bit of profile. And I'd say my highest activity would be during the conference because that's where I get all my information at, like, oh, where's the venue, where's things, the schedule and stuff, and usually there's an update. I do check the email, but I don't know, just going to the website is a lot easier than browsing through my email. So yeah, that's my main usage of the website.
Okay. And do you usually use the website on a laptop, on your iPhone? Are there any technological devices you're to visit the HFES website?
I think mostly would be on the phone. That's the first, and second is my laptop. Yeah, I use my laptop a lot.
Okay. And in regards to finding journal publications, could you show me how you would go about doing that on the website?
This particular website?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me try to.
If you could start at the home menu.
Oh, okay. Should be publication. Well, this is pretty nice because I just hover my mouse on it, I mean the cursor on it, and it shows me what inside. So I know that, okay, not the education careers resources, but it's publication. Okay, journals, proceedings. Neat. And I get to see all the journals that the HFES is publishing. So it's not just the human factors journals. There are other journals too. Nice. Oh, okay. This is new. Never. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it's nice to know all the journals that are under HFES and knowing the links and stuff. So, yeah, this is great. This is nice. At least it, whenever my friends or someone who's not a student or people in the industry and they don't really know HFES and they want to know what journals are under HFES, this is a good resource. You just this is a link, and even the URL itself, it's so obvious. So even if I give people the link, like hfes.org/publications, they know it's the link that says it's a list of journals, and so this is nice. Yeah.
So it seems like you found the overall flow regarding finding the journals and proceedings very easy. Okay.
Yep, I do think so.
Did you find that initially that made sense for the journals to be under publications rather than education resources?
Um, I I think it's just my view as a student. So I see, okay, education and resources. I view journals and papers as resources, but I know it's not really the right term, and I think publication is a better term for that instead of resources. hmm Then I think
So,
the category is fine. It's
mhm.
good, yeah.
So for what type of resources would you expect under education and career resources?
So without peeking what's inside, I would think. Let me think. Okay, education resources first is all the accredited universities that's affiliated with the Human Factors and Economic Society.
Mhm.
That is one. Um, resources. I don't know. So would be something that I'd like to explore because resources. There's a lot of things that could be inside, and it will be one of the page that I might be curious in. I just want to explore what's inside. Career resources would be job portals. Yeah, like companies that are hiring, or maybe a little bit guides of interview or things from human factors.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm expecting.
Okay. Okay. And
So can I
then,
take a look what's inside?
of course, of course, of course, of
Sorry,
course,
I'm
of
just
course, of
curious.
course.
Okay. Oh, nice. There's a dedicated student resource and award. Academic programs. I assume this is like the list of institutions that are affiliated. Cool. um, job boards pretty obvious. I am curious about what is career resources. Do you mind if I take a
Of
look?
course, of course.
I am not so sure about HFES Learning Center, but I'll try to take a look at it. It's pretty intriguing.
Mhm.
Career resources. Oh, okay. Nice. Seems like a short directory with all the details. Um, members, cool. I would know people who I want to look for.
Mhm.
Oh, mentorship program. This is new. Huh. This is nice. And
things that are most interesting to me
learning.
are like
Learning.
the program outline for sure.
Oh, wait, is this from the Learning Center? Oh, yeah, HFES Learning Center. Huh. This is cool. I could spend hours on this. There's a lot of things that I've never seen before.
And in regards to finding those resources, did the labeling those resources under education and career resources make sense?
Yes, I think this is really, really appropriate. Yeah, HFES Learning Center, still the same label and same colors and everything. So this is nice. Yeah.
And in regards to finding information regarding the Aspire conference, did you find the website to be useful in regards to finding certain specific information regarding the timing of certain lectures that you were interested in finding, etc.?
Okay, let me try now. Let me go back to the home page, and well, I guess the nice thing is there's this Aspire thing in front, so it's either this or events. Oh, okay, neat. And I'm just gonna do it from this tab.
Yeah.
All right.
I got lucky, like Aspire is the first.
Oh, cool. Since I'm kind of familiar, like, yeah, I know what Aspire is, things, and I'm interested in the details. I saw the beauty on-site program guide right on top, and this is definitely something that I want to check.
Mhm.
That's personal preference. I think it's easy to read.
Oh, cool.
I don't have any sort of color blindness or
Ah.
anything, but I don't think it would be.
I guess this is the whole program. Nice.
There's me again.
Oh, there's the map.
That's so random.
Yeah, it seems like it has everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm just curious what's inside
No
more.
problem, no problem, no problem.
This webpage,
All right, there are more details, registration,
they're not very long.
and I like how smooth it is. So it's just there's not a lot of
All kind
it's when you have a lot of information, but you manage to package it in a way that
Yeah.
doesn't have a lot of information. So this is cool. And yeah, it's nice. I can explore things. No, this is actually really, really good. I'm impressed.
Okay, cool.
Wait, is this website live yet?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
yes, yes.
okay, cool.
Yeah, we just uploaded it Thursday
Uh-huh.
morning.
I see. Yeah, I haven't checked the website in like a week, so looking at the changes. Oh wow, this is completely different.
Do you remember using the previous website?
Yes, so I mostly use it on my phone,
Okay.
and for example, let's say I want to look at the conference, I just do a Google search, HFES Aspire 2024 program outline, and just do that in Google search. Because I think last time I had some difficulty trying to figure out where it is, and maybe just I was on my phone as well, so maybe not the best resolution or display to show all the information. And yeah, that's how I would do it. Google search on what I specifically want, whereas here, at least from my experience, it's all right to just go to the website and look for information there instead of depending on Google to give me the right page that I wanted. So yeah, nice. So I can just hit up hfes.org next time instead of Google search the page.
Sounds good. Well, thank
Yeah.
you so much for your participation. Your information has been widely appreciated, and it'll be super useful for future iterations.
No, dude,
Thank you so
thank you
much.
so much for letting me be on this usability testing. This
Of
is my
course.
first usability testing for a website. It's new for me, and it's a new website as well. So yeah, for people who are watching this show, feel free to come to the usability testing booth across. Let me see, across Salon F. Yes, please come here and tell us what you think about the new website. Bye.
Where does it come from? It's always been there.
The fire that burns inside each of us.
The passion to serve.
To distill complexities into elegant solutions with precision and empathy.
To study, design, build, test, and continue to improve systems that help people live better, safer, and more productive lives.
Our work is not just a job. It's our calling to elevate lives and empower all humans.
And it requires the background and perspective of academics, researchers, students, scientists, engineers, and all human factors and ergonomics practitioners from every industry and in every corner of the globe.
We gather to foster collaboration and unlock exponential possibilities.
We aspire to inspire others.
We are the Human Factors in Ergonomics Society.
Together, we are advancing systems and practice through innovation, research, and education.
What will you aspire to?
Join us.
All right, and we're back. I'm sitting here with Philippe Doyon.
Right.
Welcome back to the show, man. It's been a few years at least.
Yeah.
You talked to Woodrow at, what was it, HCI?
Yeah,
Way back when?
2018.
Is it 2018? I thought it was like 2016. It's been a minute, but you're here representing
The Aerospace System TG.
Aerospace Systems TG. So what is going on over at the Aerospace Systems TG? Like,
Right.
seems like you got your stuff together.
Right. So since the last few months with the executive committee, so we have Amanda and Arjun, we try to plan to be able to have more visibility to our members so that they know what's going on in the executive committee, and try to give back to our group so that they see that we're active and that they can benefit from our group. So I guess in the last few months we put together a website to at least have a visible place as to what's going on in our group. And on that website, I think the most useful page is the resource page, where we'll list together a list of website, books, articles, and mind you, podcasts that
Ooh.
people can, read, listen to, or consult to be able to learn, what is aviation human factors. And so I think that's our curated list of resources that people can go to. So that's where we started, and then after that we try to organize visibility for the conference. So we did a pre-interview with the chairs of the 2 panels that we're having this week. So that was very helpful. And from there, we're also, trying now to give more visibility to our members. So we have a member spotlight to try to show what's going on in our community. And so what we'll do next is a research spotlight to let them know, what's cool and trending in our discipline to be done. So that's what we did so far, and I think the feedback we had from members is that they love it, and they really when they had an opportunity they said thank you to to bring back the activity and the energy in the TG. So that sounds very cool. And yeah, I guess you're starting back. So September and October, we'll try to have to become a news outlet for our discipline. So that's what we'll be looking into the next few weeks.
Well, that's near and dear to my heart. I mean, like the news piece specifically, but as someone from another TG, I'm looking on enviously going, what's going on over here?
Right.
Where can we get that? So where do you think this goes? Do you think this proliferates to other TGs? Do you think this is a model for others going forward? Like what's next?
I guess we all learn from each other. And I've learned a lot, going around the tables on Monday evening, and I've tried to learn, what the other guys are doing so that we can bring it back to RTG. So I think what I've seen is that everyone is active. And I think the call from, Camille and our previous president is really to be able to have more visibility and to be active, to give value back to our members. And I think this is the call, and the call has been heard by everyone. So so I'm very excited about the future months that will be going for our group and for the other groups. And I think HFES is in a better position than it has ever been before. So that's very exciting for our group.
Yeah, where can folks find out more about you or the Aerospace Systems TG?
We are on HFES aerospace.org. So we have a cool URL so that you can find out that we can look about. And other than that, it's LinkedIn, for social media. So we're on LinkedIn. We have a LinkedIn page also for people to subscribe and just have timely news outlet. So great.
Excellent. Phil, thanks for coming back to the show. Pleasure to have you.
So glad to see you again. We meet every HFES.
Yes. We'll be right back with more right after this. Stay tuned.